Good morning, students. In this session we will see the contradiction method. So in the last session we have seen direct method and indirect method, right? So in this session we will see the contradiction method. So what is the contradiction method? In the hypothesis we have to assume P is true and Q is false. We have to assume P is true and Q is false. Now in the analysis part, using some laws or logic or any technique, we have to prove P is also false. That is contradicts to our assumption. We will get to a statement, required conclusion. Okay, now what is P? See, in the last session we have P statement is n is odd, right? And Q statement is n square is odd. In the last example we have n is odd and n square is odd, right? So in the hypothesis we have to assume that P is true. So let n is odd and Q is false. So here we have n square is odd, so it is false means it is even. We have to take it is even, and n square is not odd or it is even, because we have to assume this, right? P is true and Q is false means P as it is, and write down negation of Q, that is false. Okay, so we have Q is n square is not odd. Okay, so by using laws or rules we have to prove P is also false. Okay, so see, here we have n is odd means it is in the form of again 2k plus 1. Same method we have to assume, whatever we use in direct method. Okay, same technique. N is odd means it is in the form of 2k plus 1, right? So we want the value of n square, so again n square means 2k plus 1 whole square, so it is 4k square plus 4k plus 1, right? Now again if you see, we have seen that this is not divisible by 2. If it is not divisible by 2 means obviously you will get n square is what? Odd number. Because if it is divisible by 2 then it is even number, right? But here we have n square is not divisible by 2. See, in direct proof we have seen this. For square, if you are given any value for k, you will get odd number only, right? So n square is odd. But see, here we have assumed that what? N square is not odd. We have assumed n square is not odd. But here we have proved n square is odd. That contradicts to our assumption. That contradicts to our assumption, that is n is odd. If you have taken n is odd, you will get n square is also odd. But here we have taken n square is not odd. Okay, so that contradicts to our assumption. Therefore, our assumption is wrong. So we can write n is also odd and n square is also odd. Okay, n is also odd or n square is also odd. That is P is false. Okay, this is the contradiction method. This is not difficult. But in the exam they ask many times direct proof or indirect proof. Okay, so concentrate on direct proof or indirect proof only. This is for your information only, but only remember, try to write P is true, Q is false, and using this technique try to prove P is also false. Okay, so this is about contradiction method. Similarly, we have one more example, that is if n is an odd integer, if n is an odd integer, if n is an odd integer, then n plus 11 is an even integer. N plus 11 is an even integer. If n is odd integer, then n plus 11 is an even integer. Okay, same process. First let us see direct proof. So what is direct proof in the hypothesis? Okay, first write down P statement and Q statement. Here what is P statement? N is an odd integer. N is an odd integer. And what is Q statement? N plus 11 is an even integer. N plus 11 is an even integer. Okay, it is given in the statement only. N is an odd integer and n plus 11 is an even integer. Now what is the direct proof? Assuming P is true, we have to prove Q is also true. Okay, so let, in the hypothesis, let n is an odd integer. Let n is an odd integer. Okay, now see, what is if n is an odd integer means it is in the form of 2k plus 1. Again we have to write this. If it only remember, if they said it is odd integer, write down it is in the form of 2k plus 1. Suppose if they said it is even integer, write down it is in the form of 2k. But here we have n is an odd integer, so write down n is equal to 2k plus 1. Now we want the value of n plus 11, right? So add 11 on both sides. Add 11 on both sides. Because we want n plus 11 value. Here we have n, so n plus 11. Similarly, here also add 11. So 2k plus 1 plus 11. So n plus 11 is equal to 2k. 1 plus 11, that is 12. Okay. So we have the value of n plus 11, that is 2k plus 12. Now check whether 2k plus 12 is divisible by 2 or it is not divisible by 2. Suppose it is divisible by 2 means it is even number. If it is not divisible by 2 means it is odd number. Okay. So if you substitute the value of k is equal to 1, then it is 2 into 1, that is 2. 2 plus 12, 14. So it is even number. Similarly, if you substitute the value of k is equal to 2, 2 into 2 is 4. 4 plus 12 is 16. If you substitute k is equal to 3, 3 into 2 is 6. 6 plus 12 is 18. So you will get all numbers are even numbers only. For any value of k, you will get here even number only. Therefore, that implies n plus 11 is an even number. That implies, okay, write down since 2k plus 12 is divisible by 2. 2k plus 12 is divisible by 2. Therefore, n plus 11 is an even number. That is our conclusion. That is our conclusion. See, we have proved that n plus 11 is an even integer. By assuming p is true, we proved q is also true. See, n is an odd integer. So, we have taken n is equal to 2k plus 1. Now, we have to prove n plus 11 is an even integer. So, for that we want the value of n plus 11. But here we have the value of n only. So, add 11 on both sides, you will get the value of n plus 11, right? So, n plus 11 is equal to 2k plus 1 plus 11. So, 2k plus 12. If you are giving any value for k, you will get this value is even number only. That implies n plus 11 is an even number. Okay, that is a direct proof. If you check indirect proof, what we have to take in the indirect proof? In indirect proof, we have to assume negation of q and negation of p. Okay, so negation of p. Okay, see here we have the value of p is n is an odd integer. So what is negation of p? N is not odd, that is n is an even integer. N is an even integer. First write down negation of p and negation of q. Next is negation of q, right? So we have q is n plus 11 is an even integer. So what is, you will get negation of q? N is an odd integer. N is an odd integer. Okay. Now by assuming negation of q is true, we have to prove negation of p is also true. So what is negation of q? Let n is an odd, what is q? N plus 11 is an even integer, right? So n plus 11 is an odd integer. By assuming negation of q is true, so let n plus 11 is an odd integer. Let us take n plus 11 is an odd integer. Using this, we have to prove n is an even integer. Okay. So n plus 11 is an odd integer means again it is in the form of 2k plus 1. Okay. So n plus 11 is equal to 2k plus 1. But we want the value of n. To check n is even or odd, we want the value of n. But here we have the value of n plus 11, right? So how we will get the value of n? Transfer this 11 on this side. So first this 2k plus 1 as it is. Okay. If you are transferring this plus 11 on this side, then it becomes minus 11. Okay, sign changes. If you are transferring right hand side numbers on left hand side or left hand side numbers on right hand side, sign changes. So here we have plus 11, so it becomes minus 11. Now calculate this. N is equal to 2k plus 1 minus 11. You will get that is minus 10. Minus 10. Okay. Now check whether 2k minus 10 is divisible by 2 or it is not divisible by 2. Okay. Suppose if you are taking the value of k is equal to 1, you will get 2 into 1, that is 2 minus 10. What is 2 minus 10? Minus 8. Right. Next, if you are taking k is equal to 2, 2 into 2, 4 minus 10. What is 4 minus 10? Minus 6. See, yes, signs are minus, but they are even number only. Okay, see, -6, -2, -4, -8, they are also even number only. Okay, only sign changes. So here we have -8, -6. Similarly, if you take k is equal to 3, this is 3 into 2, 6. 6 minus 10, you will get -4. Again, it is even number. So that implies n is an even in, or you can write down 2k minus 10 is divisible by 2. 2k minus 10 is divisible by 2. Therefore, n is an even integer. That implies n is an even integer. See, by assuming negation of q is true, that is n plus 11 is an odd integer, we proved that n is an even integer, that is negation of p is true. That implies p implies q is true. Indirectly, p implies q is true. Okay. So this is about indirect method for the second example. Okay. So direct method and indirect method. Similarly, please try for contradiction method. If you are getting this, no problem. Otherwise, I will solve that in the next session. Okay. Thank you.